Shaders take a while, don't they? Psylocke's been a lot of fun. Ooh, Psylocke is in it? I wonder which character I should try first. There's gonna be a lot of characters. I wonder which one we should try first. Jackson's Christmas fair at school. Entered the raffle. Won 25-pound voucher for wine from my local vineyard. Oh, so mommy is happy. You're like, way to go. Way to go, son. I bet he's like, okay, wine. Like as a kid, you're just like, the mom's like, yes. Well, I have low expectations at first for this game. I'm gonna be honest, Rad, because we're kind of spoiled. We've all played a lot of Overwatch. And Overwatch has been around a lot longer, so it's a lot smoother. Like the gameplay is smooth. They've ironed out a lot of the little glitches, and like, so then you come to Marvel Rivals and you're expecting like that instantly, and I know that it might take time. I'm just hoping that they have a good starting point for the game, if that makes sense, you know? Don't just bank off of the IP to carry you. You know what I mean? It's like, you can't bank on just the IP. You need, like, oh, well, we got cool characters. Yes, you do, but is the game functioning like smooth? Is it fun, you know? Okay, that's good, because the beta was a little hitchy, was a little clinky, like clanky, whatever the word is I'm trying to look for. You know what I mean, Jorge? Like, it just didn't feel, it felt like some characters were kind of like not that fun, you know, like it just didn't have a good flow to it, like in some ways. But I mean, that was normal. Yeah, clunky. Yeah, it was clunky. Okay, Storm and Stormbreaker are absolutely going to be taken. Like, there's no way in a Marvel game that name's not taken. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be taken. Of course, Storm is going to be taken. Of course. But you know what won't be taken? Storm. Storm. Loki's back there. We got Rocket. You got Storm. You got Iron Man. You got Spider-Man. I don't know who this is. Who this? The Frosty girl. I'll find out. They got Jeff the land shark. Wow. He's got paws. Where's Bets? Where's Bets when we need it? We need to show Bets this. Cloak and daggers. So 2 characters for the price of 1. Cool. Iron Fist. Already looks a lot cooler than the Netflix show. Hawkeye. Looks very cool. I'm digging the Hawkeye look. Adam Warlock, digging that look. He looks very Adam Warlock-esque. I mean, dude, they did a good job with the art. The artwork looks cool. The artwork looks really cool. So this is all the characters? Oh, ooh, Magneto. Yo. Magneto, what if they made Magneto basically just Reinhardt from... Oh my gosh, Thor looks dope. That's sick. They did a good job, man. The characters look dope. The graphic, like the cartoon, like the way they did the graphics of it, it looks good. The Punisher. All right. I'm going to get my Discord open for those that are going to join me. Rad, it's a free game, by the way, so if you wanted to install and play, let me know. Yeah, the more OG looking Thor. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Not that there's anything wrong with the other Thor. Black Widow is hot. Yeah. 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 Where's the rest of the characters though? There's more than this, right? So. Oh, Magic. I don't even know who Magic is. Some of these characters, like, I'm not that knowledgeable in the comics. Star-Lord. Star-Lord's cool. Squirrel Girl. Oh my gosh. They put in Squirrel Girl. Look at her. She's got a little squirrel. Scarlet Witch looks super, super dope. I'm digging it. I'm digging the way they look. Psylocke looks awesome. Namor. Sick. Moon Knight. That's cool. Dude, there's so many characters they can do in this game. Like, that's gonna be sick. Strategist style. All right, we got a Warlock, Cloak and Dagger. For a strategist style, you could play as Jeff. Hey, Jeff. Loki. Luna Snow. That's who that was in the picture at the front. Luna. I got it. Mantis. Rocket. All right, for strategist. What is Vanguard necessarily? Is that like the tank? I'm assuming tank, given the fact that it's all like tank characters. Yeah, tank. Got it. Yeah, I was about to say, it definitely looks like a tank. And then you got the duelists. All right, that makes sense. So many characters to try, guys. We have a lot to play right now. All right, I'm gonna jump in Discord. Hey, Miss Cat. Hello.
Hello.
Did your game install yet?
I'm at 74%. So
Okay.
another 15 minutes or so.
All right, I'm gonna jump in a quick match then.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Let me turn my Christmas music off real quick. Let's get the game volume up.
How dare you?
Shin Shibuya! Shin Shibuya, Tokyo!
All the difference.
All right, who should I be first, you guys? Ooh, Winter Soldier? They got Bucky?
I'm not anyone's sidekick. What I do is best done alone.
This is who should have been the next Cap, but didn't get the title as the next Cap because of DEI. Sorry, we'll leave the politics out of it.
I'll say that for your late night streams.
He would have been the perfect Cap because he comes from the same time period. He's old fashioned.
Something worth fighting for.
He's like big on justice, but he's like a wild card. Like he's got an edge. Like there's a lot of reasons why I feel like he would have been a great like replacement for Cap. For at least Bucky could have been like for a little while. I mean, I think Anthony Mackie's a great actor, and I think Falcon is such a cool character. I feel like they kind of ruined Falcon. Like Falcon is way cooler as Falcon.
The battle starts in 5,
Because
4,
he's got to be capped now. Like,
Right.
It seems like a weird promotion.
Exactly. I feel like they downgraded Falcon. Like I think Falcon
Whereas
was cool.
Winter Soldier is already a ground soldier like Cap was. So.
Right. All right, I gotta figure out what my moves are. Yeah, headshots matter a lot. Got him. All right.
This is gonna be interesting to play.
Yeah, I feel like Bucky's kind of a Cassidy with his pistol.
Tech like this wins wars. Not today. Nice going, Web.
Okay, so my punch is really powerful. It does a lot of damage. Oh shoot, Loki did a weird thing. Loki did a weird thing. Oh no. Oh no, Venom's doing weird things. Is there heals?
I was just gonna ask if there were healers in this.
I'm
as
sure
well.
there's probably healers.
I'll have a look through when I get in, and
Oh, I found a
can tell
heal.
you.
Oh, I took out Steve and he says it's a shame it had to end this way, Steve.
Aww. The bromance is over.
It's a shame it had to end this way, Steve. Oh, I almost got Cap. Yeah, sit down, Cap. Steve. Sit down, Steven.
Armed and dangerous.
I really should look up what these moves do exactly, but when I get close and I hit them, I do a lot of damage.
I mean, for your first run, you're really playing quite well. So.
Oh shoot, he yelled assemble. He yelled the thing. He yelled the thing, Rad.
Stick around. That's better. We make a good team.
10 KO streak. Come here, Jeff. Oh, you can't beat me, Steven.
Only 60 seconds left.
Go back to whatever sea cave you
Oh shoot, he changed to the Hulk tank. That's cool.
incoming. That's what I needed.
So what's your special move? Have you figured it out?
Not quite. Oh no, I got frozen. Ah. Oh, dude, right when we almost had him, he did his super and Hulk smashed. He literally had no HP left.
Armed and dangerous.
Oh, did he finally kill me? Damn it! Finally died. Hi, Sophie!
Armed and dangerous.
Oh, he punched me right in the face.
Rude.
Until we have a winner.
Okay, so shift is like a
smash to the
special
face.
uppercut jump move that I have. Okay, okay.
Cap, get up. We need you. Incoming.
Darn it, I got wiped out there. So you could have more than one tank. It's freaking Hulk and Venom that I ran into. Oh, and then Namor got me with a spear throw.
Better stop that vehicle.
And we got
Venom is a
somebody
tank.
AFK on our screen. Come on, Cap. Let's go. We are Venom. Oh, that's dope. Got him. Sit down, Hulk. So, how's your day? Happy Friday, dude. I'm rad. I mean, maybe I'm just playing bots or something, but I'm having fun. The headshots are very rewarding.
Octopus down.
Did you hear Rocket? He goes, "What the F are these things, Namor?"
Rocket would be fun too. I don't know. There's so many I want to try.
Rocket swears. Swore! He swore!
That makes sense. That makes sense that I would want to play him.
I have 14 kills. Let's go. I'm the kill leader. Look at that, Radulus. I think Rad would like playing as Bucky. Bucky's fun. I'm bodying people with this pistol as soon as I get more accurate with it. What if all of a sudden you hear dragon consumes you? You're like, wait, what?
Oh shoot.
Trying to take on the tank.
I guess
Got him.
that's your special?
The armed and dangerous is my special, and it's like I do a dive bomb, but it's actually kind of hard to hit. Uh-oh. Jeff! Jeff does a huge dive into like a big splash.
I like it.
Yeah.
Down to 30
Okay, I'm digging it so far. First game, which usually I hate a game when the first game, like Call of Duty is a good example. I get just bodied first game of COD, and then I get better.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
dang.
They have a rocket special. Oh, he's underground.
Here they come. Much better. Not so fast. Together to victory. Always glad to help, partner.
Aw. He says nice things to Steve when he plays on the same team as Steve.
No.
He said, always glad to help, partner. It's like, oh, Bucky, that's so sweet. Oh my gosh!
Another epic victory. Big win.
Oh, that was Namor's ult, the big splash, Jorge?
Nice.
That ult was nasty. All right, let's see how I did. 22 kills. Yeah! I tied for the most.
I think that's pretty great
10
for your
assists.
first go.
I did the most damage.
I'm gonna bottom frag proudly. That's fine.
Well, it's kind of like just find a character you like, too.
Mm-hmm.
So
and there's
Jeff
lots to choose from.
Jeff comes in and can eat people, then spit them out somewhere else. Oh, really, Jorge?
Shut the front door.
Jeff is like such an odd but funny character for them to add.
He's a shark puppy.
Match found.
My name Jeff.
Yeah, I'm with Rad. I would have loved to see Bucky become Cap. I'm sorry. Like, it has nothing to do with anything other than the fact that, like, it just would have been a better, like, Cap. It would have been such a better passing of the shield scenario. It would have been. Instead of turning him into, like, a nowhere else to go as a character sidekick to Falcon. Like,
It also would have meant so much to him as well.
Yeah, it
because
just-
he always wanted to be that character. And
choosing
for-
yeah,
you know.
choosing Sam over Bucky was such a DEI call by the writers. It was bad. Like, yes, Bucky was Captain America, but in the period of time where Marvel literally fell off
30 seconds before you
back in
attack.
2014 when they wrote Bucky being Cap, it was like they were doing like race swapping and gender swapping and all sorts of things on all the characters in 2014. It was when Marvel was getting the most, like, the comic writers were getting the most woke, and it drove away so many people because they were just just to change things, were changing things, and it was making all the fans mad. So they lost so many audience members during that time in 2014. But they were like, oh, but he existed. Bucky was Cap in the comics. It's like, yeah, during that time period where it was not a good time period for Marvel Comics. Like, it was not, they weren't selling a lot of comics. And they're still not. It kind of wrecked their entire industry. So I wouldn't say that's a good excuse to fall back on or reason. Like, they should have gone with I'll stand by it. They should have gone with Bucky first.
But it's still the person.
You could absolutely make Sam Captain America at some point if you really want to, but I'm sorry, but I just think Falcon was so much cooler as the Falcon. I just think Falcon was way cooler, and Bucky,
having his own identity was definitely better.
and everybody loved Winter Soldier. It's most people's favorite Marvel movie out of all the Marvel movies because Bucky was so cool. Like, he was such a cool character, and there's really nowhere else for his character to go. But there's so much more you could write about him if you make him the next Captain America. You know what I mean? Like, how does he, because he's got like this dark side to him, and yet he's got to be Captain America. It just would have been such an interesting storyline, you know?
Yeah, he definitely has more depth. Like, there, as you said, you could
Yeah.
have had a lot more storyline with
Yeah,
him because
instead-
he's a conflicted and broken character.
Right.
And he could have just really revamped the whole role in a
Yeah,
more,
it would have been way cooler.
yeah.
Because
Little
I
bit
mean,
more
and then it
edge
would have
to
made
it as
so much
well.
more sense too with the other Captain America. Like, what is that guy's name? The one that like goes dark. He was such a shining example of such a good guy. It would have been such a cool irony to see Bucky, who's like the outsider, got a dark side to him, and then this guy who's like this gold medal standing example of such a good guy, and how Bucky is actually the hero and good guy while the other Cap is actually is actually bad. It would have been such an interesting dynamic for that story. Like, there's just so many reasons. The writing would have wrote itself. It would have been so good, but they literally decided to not do any of that simply because of race, which is just ridiculous, man. So sad. What could have been, Rad? What could have been? I almost feel like it's too late for Marvel now. I mean, I don't know how I feel about, like, I don't know. How do you guys feel about Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom? I don't know how to feel about it, to be honest. It's just, I feel like they've already wrecked Marvel so much that it's like, it's almost like we're going to get Robert Downey Jr. to save all of it. And I'm like, that's not going to save it.
I feel like when you recycle actors to play roles when they've already played a pinnacle role in the universe itself, it's kind of cheap, to be honest with you.
It feels like it's gonna just cheapen the history of it even more. Like, it's gonna taint the legacy of Robert Downey Jr.'s role, and it's not gonna. That's my worry. I feel like that's most likely gonna be the scenario. Is it's gonna cheapen everything that they've built even further.
Yeah, like when you see Robert Downey Jr., you immediately think Iron Man. Even when he's just in another movie, I think Iron Man. You know, so
yeah.
To take him from
Like,
such an iconic role and be like, oh, you're gonna be this character.
And
in the
I
same
love Robert Downey
universe
Jr. I thought, like, obviously he's a legend, but I'm just like, it feels like a cop out. Like, they're just getting him to try to save the franchise. You know what I mean? Like, oh, what can we do? We got to do something bold and wild and big. We'll get Robert Downey Jr. back. Squirrel Girl. Wow, we dominated that team. I didn't die one time. Squirrel Girl
Not
was
one
dominating. Aw, she gave her little squirrel a little acorn. I agree, Scully. I think Danny DeVito should be Dr. Doom. Imagine if Danny DeVito was Dr. Doom. I would watch it. I'd watch it.
It would be a more interesting choice, that's for sure.
I love Danny DeVito. Danny DeVito's a legend.
He's got a cameo in the new Beetlejuice as well. It was really, really funny to see.
Oh, Rad, that's always been like something you and I would both like. We feel the pain. Yeah, it'd be nice if they incorporated more new actors, but they just won't do that. I think, Rad, I do think we're entering an era where new actors are going to come up because people are so sick of the elite class and the celebrities. Like, they're like, I think the election proves that. Like, if you look at all the celebrity endorsements and nobody cared. They're like, we don't, it made it worse. If you endorse somebody, it made people want to not vote for them. Yeah, I think Marvel basically, the MCU like ended after. I agree with you. I think that the Spider-Man movie after Endgame was good though.
Before you attack. Get ready.
I think it, but I still think it was a farewell movie almost. Like it gave closure to Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I thought the season 1 of Loki was pretty good, but you could already feel the telltale signs that they were trying to, like, make, you know, like devalue the male characters. It felt like.
Starts in 5.
I think I think it got real bad during Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. Terrible. Thor Love and Thunder, terrible. Obviously Marvel's terrible. I honestly though, I'll be honest. I actually liked Moon Knight. I thought Moon Knight was interesting on Disney Plus.
Moon Knight was a really good take
Like-
on it and that comic.
I
did
thought,
like
well,
it
I
a
think it's
lot.
just because Oscar Isaacs is such a good actor that he did a good job, but I
think
thought
the
Moon Knight
introduction
was
of the
good.
Black Knight is pretty cool too. With,
Who?
Of the Black Knight
You thought I was
with
gone for good.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
what's his name, Kit Harington? Yeah.
Kit Harington. I don't even know if they're gonna still have him in it. Like if they're gonna ever bring that to come. Like you know, like
I hope so. I just feel like that's the revival they need. It's not so much these great, you know, just because you put a lot into the budget doesn't make the story better.
right.
You have to have a great story, and I feel like with the Moon Knight and Black Knight, I think it's just
Moon Knight. Well,
There's just
like
interest there.
most Disney Plus, it felt like they were trying to drag it out to make it fill the entire episode, like all the episodes. That's the problem when they do television. It feels like there's so much filler. You know what I mean? Like they're just trying really hard to stretch it to fill an entire season, which is always annoying.
Halfway there. Keep going.
Oh yeah, I punched her.
I do think they did Captain Marvel real dirty with her last film, though.
Oh,
That's a
they like
shame.
literally took the. It's not even her move. It's the Marvels. It's not even her. It's like they didn't believe she could carry it on her own.
My game is ready. Hooray!
It was a big mistake making like the Disney Plus have too much weight because a lot of people didn't watch Disney Plus, so they didn't even understand what was going on. Like, who are these characters? Like, why do I care about them? And oh man, Hawkeye is effing me up. Oh no. Yeah, I don't
What you
think.
said about him.
I thought Captain Marvel, like her character was dope. How she flew through the ship at the end, like in the first Captain Marvel. But I do agree with you, Rad. Like the movie, they didn't have a good
They had a terrible
plot.
script.
The script was bad. Like, oh, like she was strong all along, and like it just seemed a little bit like not as. Oh my gosh, what the heck? Okay, Psylocke is pretty dope. Holy crap. Dang, I died. You gotta hit my shots. Gotta hit your shots, chat.
Incoming.
Get that vehicle moving. I am ready to put on a show.
Bring on the chaos.
Watch.
I feel bad for Bree though. I do feel a little bad for her. I feel like, I mean, I don't know how she is as a person, but I feel like she kind of
Know her, and
uh-huh.
they say she's really, really fucking cool as a person.
yeah, like I don't exactly. So I can't speak to that, but I do feel bad for her because I do blame a lot of the writing. I think a lot of it was the writing. Just wasn't very good, and it kind of trapped her in a little bit as far as that goes, you know.
I feel like they take the lowest fruit and are like, oh, we'll take this storyline and go with that. And it's like, but what about all
Yeah.
the other better storylines?
Yeah.
In a world consumed by darkness, I will gladly be the light.
Like they're doing with the Star Wars franchise right now. It's like, listen, you're incorporating a lot of like small bits of story and everything that people are unfamiliar with unless they're really into the lore.
I am ready
Whereas
to put on a show.
I don't know. I'm really gonna start working on the script, I think, for the Knights of Ren, because that's a storyline that should be dived into a little bit more.
Darn, dude, this team is really good. The Psylocke is messing me up. She's really good. I've seen interviews where her fellow actors seem to really not like her. That's true. I did notice some of the actors kind of, but I don't know if it's like, if it's her fault. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, I'm just playing devil's advocate with Rad, but it's like, what if it's like, you know, like clicks, and that she's with a clique that's been in the movies for a while, and she's not clicking with them. Could be though. I'm gonna go back. Are you loaded in?
I am now. It just took forever for those shaders.
Oh my goodness, this is so cute. Guys, look, he's got a shark pajamas on.
That's freaking adorable.
That is so cute. This is ridiculous.